Yeah.
Well, my undergraduate degree is in business, and after that degree, I worked at a bank for 2 years. During that time, I realized that I didn't want to stay at the bank the rest of my life, and I had thought about going to law school at one point, and decided that that's what I wanted to do. But it took working, I guess, for a couple of years and taking a break from the school to come to realize I wanted to pursue my education and get a law degree.
Many students choose law school when they are usually in their undergraduate years, and it's just something that they want to do. If they want to go into any type of law or to be an attorney or to practice, they'll go into law school.
I would say start, if you're interested in law school, just look into things now. Even if you're a freshman, come to a Phi Delta meeting. Even if you're not interested in joining, just come to one. Go find someone who's in mock trial practice. Get involved. Keep your grades really high. Don't settle for B's. Get every A you can. The GPA really matters on applications, especially if you want to get into a good school. And because getting into a good school is a necessary condition for getting a good job after school. Start for the LSAT right now. Look into the LSAT. Never put it off. But my biggest piece of advice is contact Miss Sue Ann Early. She's the pre-law advisor here at UK for all pre-law students. You can access her appointments on your MyUK, and you can set an appointment up with her. You can email her. You can find her email. Sue Ann Early is her name, and she's very nice, very helpful. And if any questions you might have about law school, or if law school is right for you, or what to do to prepare for law school, she'll help you. And she's helped me a lot. She's very helpful.
There's a lot. Currently, I'm in the Equine Law Society, so I'm bringing people from the equine industry to come in and talk about how law affects the equine industry. I mean, we have everything from the Women's Law Caucus to Student Bar Association, which is the biggest one. There's also International Law Society, Taxation Law Society, just about any type of law society you can think of. I'm also in Phi Alpha Delta, which is like the law school fraternity and sorority. It's like a male and female fraternity, so it's definitely something nice to get involved in. Be socially involved too, and the law school is always nice.
All right. But Phi Alpha Delta, other meetings we'll have people from Kaplan, the LSAT preparation courses that we'll have people from Kaplan come in and talk to us about prepping for the LSAT, things like that. Also, some good perks about being in Phi Alpha Delta is you actually get 10% off of Kaplan course prep materials, the courses and everything like that. You have 10% off of Princeton Review LSAT prep courses. You have professional connections. Once you're in Phi Alpha Delta, it's something you're in for the rest of your life. 6 of the current 9 U.S. Supreme Court justices are Phi Alpha Delta members. President Bill Clinton was actually president of his chapter at Yale. Other than that, it gives you a lot of networking opportunities in your undergraduate years. It looks really good on your law school applications if you have a Phi Alpha Delta membership. Other than Phi Alpha Delta, which I would recommend joining, if you're interested in going to law school, there's also the mock trial team here at UK. They travel across the country and compete in mock trials, and that really builds students' litigation skills, and it also really looks very presentable on an application.
Okay. And what kind of careers are available for students after law school?
Oh, it's very vast. There's an innumerable number of sectors and subfields of the legal practice. Myself, I'm interested in pursuing labor law, representing unions, and labor disputes, things like that. There's intellectual property for patents, copyright laws, things like that. There's, of course, criminal justice law, tort, if you'd like to represent people who are injured or have breach contracts, things like that, where there's a personal injury or civil cases like that, that's definitely a sector of law that a lot of people go into. Entertainment law, fast-growing field. A lot of celebrities, professional athletes, things like that. Every one of these people, they have an agent. And often this agent is an attorney, because this attorney can write all their contracts, can overview all the documents they sign to make sure that their client, their celebrity client, is not getting in trouble. So a lot of people like to go into something like that because it pays really, really good. It's one of very high-grossing career in law. And also, you get to work for celebrities, and that could be a good or bad thing. But there's just an innumerable number of different careers in the legal field.
Okay. And what would be your one last piece of advice to give to students interested? Oh.
Actually, there is no flexibility in the sense of it's a 3-year program. We're a strictly full-time day program. And basically you're gonna take it as your first year. Your classes are set up for you, and then your second and third year will be when you'll pick and choose your classes to help build on what field you're really wanting to go into. So as far as flexibility, we have no part-time program, and there is no nighttime program, so there's not much flexibility. You're pretty much here from morning until late day.
Okay.
There are many areas that you can go after you graduate law school. Once you sit for the bar, you are then able to practice. You can take that as being an attorney. You can be interested in anything from health law, agricultural law, and energy and environmental law, any of those things plus more. You can also be a private practice attorney or work in a firm. You can even work in the admissions department or teach law, as well as work in the government sector of law as well. Any of the branches of government, but you're not completely restricted to practicing law.
You can actually venture off into other different areas. You can go into a corporation where you're actually just their expert in that area because you do have the law degree. You can kind of use it as a tool to help you in the business area. And as far as the bar information, it does vary from state to state, so that when you do sit for the bar in different states, you may need a little bit of a different background than what you would take here in Kentucky. But it doesn't mean that if you go to UK law, it won't prepare you for the other state bars. But just to let you know that you will have to take a bar for wherever you're wanting to practice. It isn't all just take one bar and that's it. You've got to take it in the state that you're wanting to practice in.
And so I enjoy seeing a case closed. I feel like justice has been done.
What is your least favorite part?
Well, currently, part of what I do is reading complaints filed by prisoners that are in either state or federal prison who have no attorney, and they file complaints that they write themselves. So it's hard to figure out sometimes what they're trying to say or what they're claiming.
Don't get burnt out, I guess, in undergrad. Make good grades, but try to have fun in undergrad while you still can, because law school is definitely a big commitment you have to take. A lot of hard work goes into it, so I would definitely don't stress out about making perfect grades, and grades are nice and GPA is nice, but definitely enjoy your time in undergrad, because law school is not like you don't have any social life, but you definitely have to make some sacrifices once you start law school. So I'd say kind of get your fun out of the way, so to speak, in your undergrad. So that's about all I have to say.
Probably the thing I learned the most was about the business classes. I always knew you had to write a lot in law school, but I didn't realize the accounting and the business stuff that went into it. So I when he gave me advice about taking business classes in undergrad.
Okay. I would say that what I learned the most is the most options you have in law school. Ms. Powell said, just because you go to law school doesn't mean that you have to be an attorney. And I didn't know that you could have dual programs. So I'm a family science major, but when I don't have to separately get my master's in social work and then go to law school, I can do like both together. And UK offers our dual program in like public health, business, and like a religion one.